morning. This is day 3. Benny's with me. He's to my left. Angela's behind me on the food plot. I'm in a field that we call the 3 trees. And we call it the 3 trees because it sits across falling acorns. And let me tell you, this morning I saw the biggest buck I have ever seen in my life. I'm sitting in this tree stand. I've been in it maybe 5 minutes, and it sounds like there's someone walking on my right. I mean, at first I thought it was a person. Then I said maybe it's a bear, because as it was walking, I actually heard tree branches breaking. So I said it's got to be a bear. So I go to look, and what I see is the outline of a deer. Now keep in mind, the sun's coming up. I see the outline of a deer, and I see a set of horns like you wouldn't believe. And I'm like, oh my God, this is a huge buck. This is a huge buck. I have a bunch of trees there. He comes in from there. And he came in at the worst possible angle. There's a whole bunch of trees that are one behind another. And he's coming behind those trees. And now he's about 20 yards to my right, 20, 25. And he's got a decision to make. Does he go to my right? Or does he go to my left? I have a shot either way. Left or right, I have a shot. So, it looks like he's leaning, going to my right, which is this way, which is going up the hill. So I'm getting ready. And then all of a sudden he just stops. And he just starts looking around. He's still behind the tree. His body's still behind the tree. He starts looking around. Doesn't see me. But kind of looks in my area. And I'm not moving. And let me tell you, I rarely get buck fever. But my heart was pounding outside of my chest. And instead of going right or left, he turned around. And all I see is his ass start to walk back where he came from. Obviously, he felt uncomfortable. He felt something was different. I haven't been in this tree since I put it up. But I'll tell you, I guess that's why they call it hunting. I called Angela. I said, hey, it looks like he went away from me, right? And he made a right towards the food plot. So I called Angela up and I said, Ange, I think there's a big deer coming your way. And he was a big deer. I think he had another buck with him, because I kind of thought I heard like branches. I don't know if he was doing a rub on a branch, or he was sparring, just playing with another buck over there in the back there. But I did hear that. That's why I was second guessing if it was a person, because people wouldn't do that with trees, or I wouldn't make that noise. But then I started thinking maybe it was a bear scratching a tree, but it was a big buck. It was probably like I said before, one of the biggest bucks I have ever seen. If I had the rifle, I would have had him. Oh, man. winded. I got winded by, there was 5 deers around me. There were 5 deers, one in front of me, two to the right of me, and two behind me. And one of the ones behind me got me. what a day. This is the third day and the final day that we're here hunting. We're not hunting Sunday. We're going to church. So I'm waiting for Angelo. I was in the back. This is my property. Angelo's hunting my front tree stand. I was hunting the back tree stand. There's a farm back there. Man, this morning was incredible. Right? Came out. It's on the video, what I said. And now, this afternoon was even better. I couldn't get out of my tree stand. I was surrounded by deers. I lost track of how many does were in there. There must have been maybe, my best guess, maybe 15 does around me. I was trying to take video of everyone that got real close. The GoPro might show it as looking really small, but 20 yards looks like a long distance on the GoPro. So they left. And there was this little one that I'm in my tree stand, and I'm like, I gotta teach this little one to be scared of people. He didn't want to leave. I mean, he saw me put my bow down. When I started coming down the stairs, that's when he left. So it was a great experience. I saw that big buck in the morning. I saw another big buck in the afternoon. The problem is when they come into the back is loaded with acorns, and they go to their left instead of their right. And there were a few that came in on the right, but they were does. But the big buck, the one that mattered, went left twice. So I know he's going to come out right at one point, so it's not a bad spot to hunt. It's a great spot to hunt. The acorns are falling, and I think once those acorns stop falling, they're going to hit this field. So let's talk about the field here. Look how big this field is, right? I don't know how good you could see it on the GoPro, but it's a big field. You know, the field, Angelo told me it was loaded with about 9 deer. I came out, sure enough, as I'm walking out, they're running in front of me. They're all does though. So that's what's going on. Can you see me? Put some. So we'll talk more later. I'm gonna see what the strategy is next week when we come here. But it's a whole new game plan. We got deers in the back of this property that are coming from the farm, and the deers that are coming to the front of this property are coming from DEP property. What a dilemma. A lot of does. They don't give doe permits out easily here in Delaware County. So, very interesting day.